Hi.
2/3 of the way there.
Where's he?
Welcome.
What the hell happened there?
I don't know.
I got no idea.
Well, let's try it again. That was weird.
That was.
Welcome to the land of long live play, where greatness is always waiting. Welcome to the PlayStation Experience. I'm your host, Delvin Cock, and joining me as always, Secretary of Sport, the Platinum Princess herself, Miss Haley Nicole. How you doing, Haley?
I got high on the weekend.
That's a good thing. I suspect that the next person I'm shooting to also got high over the weekend. Joining us again, as always, Lord and Savior PSVG, Lord Snows. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing well, and if the Pope is still Catholic, then I got high.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Because I got high. Yeah, also, as a reminder, I have never been high before Saturday night. So
I see. Yeah, so first-timer clubs.
We'll get to Haley. I'm quite sure Haley has a lot to say.
I'm sure she does.
I see. We see. So, let's get to Snurts. Snurts, how's your week been, buddy?
It's been relatively slow at work. We're just in that natural period before things pick up. We're very heavy in the third and fourth quarter versus the beginning and the ending of the first and second, blah, 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 blah. So that means I've been working on my podcast stuff. The Simpsons, we're coming up with the season finale, and we're going to do Who Shot Mr. Burns Part 1. And I'm trying to do a lot of research into that and have a good old time with it because it was one of my favorite Simpsons things. So having a lot of fun with that. And then watching a lot of nerdy stuff, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Daredevil, Great Born show. Again. I started playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And, I like to have a show sometimes in the background, especially for these bigger games where you're kind of just doing random side stuff for a while. So I put in Righteous Gemstones, and I've been pleasantly surprised at how silly and stupid and fun.
Heard that's pretty good.
Yeah. I really like John Goodman.
Walton Goggins joint.
Yep, Walton Goggins is on there too. It's a good cast, pretty funny, and I don't know, I'm enjoying it so far. And Assassin's Creed Valhalla, $15 I got it for, a very reasonable price. And good lord, that's a massive game. It's super big. Like you have the main story.
That's what she said.
And it's huge. Like
that's also what she said.
It needs Vaseline. Like it takes a lot to get through.
Said that.
We have like the main plot, which is like Vikings taking over England, basically, and that's very stereotypical stuff. And then there's like a raiding only mode and a roguelite as well with mythos tones. And so I'm like, wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff right there for $15. And a little bit of spoiler about the plot. This isn't too huge of a spoiler, but like there's a vision that you're going to betray your blood brother, basically. And he's like, I could never, but he's my best bud. How can I ever do it? Cut to like a few scenes later, he's banging his wife, and like he's like ruling in his place while the brother is off doing some nonsense. And then when they meet up again, they don't really disagree. And I'm like, well, that didn't take long.
That's kind of difficult if you're female, Eivor.
Yeah,
did they have strap-ons back then?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know if they do the. I picked the male version, and I don't know if there is a gay relationships are possible or not.
Yes, they are. They are.
Yeah,
impossible. But I'll also tell you right now. Fun fact: you are playing the non-canon version of the game.
Yeah. Okay. You're wrong, Snurts.
So yeah.
No. I'm not saying he's wrong. They give you the choice. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm letting you know that the game has a canon choice. And that's that it's I'm not going to say for what purpose, but both characters are canon, but only in specific aspects. And the feminine Eivor is canon in all aspects except one, which I won't spoil because I don't know how far you are.
Oh, I don't really care, to be honest. But like it's
just like
fine.
I'm wrong with male shepherd. I know.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say, like, I picked Femme Shepherd, and I guess I lost my street cred because I picked the male Viking.
Oh no! Femme Shepherd is 100% like the best option. So
yeah. I just picked the. I know I like the mohawk or whatever and the beard that he had. I thought it looked cool, so I was like going for that. Nothing wrong with either, in my opinion. And you can switch at any time, which I always think is kind of fun.
Yes, you can.
But yeah, overall it's really, I don't know how long I'm going to be able to play this. I'm trying to get through at least the main story. I don't know if I'm going to explore.
You will not.
That.
Snurts, I know how you play games.
Confidence in Snurts.
Yeah.
I do not have confidence that you're going to finish that story. That story is like 80 hours long, and none of it is
not that long.
all separate.
The main plot I can see myself going through. I don't know about the rating only mode and the roguelite. That's what I was referring to.
I know, but like the main story itself is 80 hours. There are so many arcs in that game.
Yeah, hopefully it'll mix it up too, because like right now it's a little bit run of the mill. Like you go to this castle and you kick out an asshole and you put your friend on the crown basically, or on the throne, I should say. But once I switch to the bear with me. What is the mode where you lock in the frame rate called? It's not quality mode, it's gameplay mode or something to that nature. Once the frame rate was performance mode, there you go. Thank you. Once the frame rate's locked in and you get some of the skills unlocked, the combat it gets a little bit better, but at first it's pretty stiff.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying it so far. I like Vikings. I like history. I still think Black Flag is better so far, but we'll see if my opinion changes as I get further into the game.
Black Flag is an interesting game because I remember when it came out, it was like universally loved by people. Like people loved that game, and now it's like people are like, Black Flag.
Black Flag is fun, but it's by no means the best Assassin's Creed game.
I thought it was fine.
Yeah,
I was kind of in the middle. Like, this is fine. I'm kind of like over boat shit.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Viking boat stuff either, but it's pretty minimal. I love pirates. Like a lot of these books you see back here are actually history books, and a good chunk of them have to do with pirates and that era of the 1600s and 1800s. So that's I think why Black Flag for me is so fun, because it's just something I'm really into. Our mutual buddy Ken Bjorn Turner would probably love Valhalla because of all the Viking stuff. If you can, as long as they don't wear horned helmets and do other inaccuracies.
Oh yeah, we probably should ask him that. I never even thought to ask him that when he liked that game, or if he plays games.
I don't think he plays games, which is why
he is a Viking. He is like tall.
Yeah, he's definitely a Viking. But yeah, that's all I've been really playing. I also, as I said on PSVG, I went through Ninja Gaiden Black as well, the new one that came out, and that was fun. Blast from the past, and other than that, just kind of chilling and glad we can be back podcasting again. And what have you all been playing?
Oh, nobody cares about what I've been playing. Let's go to Haley.
Okay.
I say this because I'm on every goddamn podcast. You hear every week what the fuck I've been doing, what I've been playing. Nobody cares.
You still playing that old school shit?
I done traded
Super NES.
I've given my son the Retron 2 and upgraded to the Retron 5. So I'm just happy in that, man. I'm about to. I got it plays Genesis games. It plays Famicom games. Yeah, it's so gaudy. It's just like people just Google Retron 5 and you'll see like how gaudy this goddamn thing is. It has like a slot for everything. It has one for the Super Nintendo, one for the NES, one for the Famicom, one for the Genesis, and there's something else it has a slot for. And then it has other slots all on the fucking side. It's just a big, gaudy, monstrous machine. I love it so much. Like, yeah, this is just...
It almost sounds like a power strip or something like that, where you just have like this like.
It kind of is like a video game power strip. That is a good definition of it. That's what it kind of is.
Swiss Army knife here.
I will say this. I'm probably not gonna talk about this on our PlayStation, PSXP. Well, whatever show I do. Whatever the other fucking show I do on Wednesday. Whatever the fucking show I do on Wednesday. But I want to say like I guess a week ago. There's always been this like flea market that's not too far from my house. It's an outdoor flea market. And, my grandmother was a big on like us, like since I was a kid, taking us to outdoor flea markets, giving us like $20, me and my brother and my cousin. And we'd go to these flea markets and we'd find things like, I would go there for video game stuff. And back then, I would always find like little cool video game stuff. That's how I got like my video game collection when I was a kid, because back in those times, Nintendo games, you could like even when the Nintendo was still like out and popular, well, popular enough, you could relatively find like Nintendo games in a flea market for like $10, $20.
Versus what, 60, 70 at a Toys R Us or something like that?
You find like stuff like that at a flea market and stuff like that, or you find comic books and stuff. So I would always go there and get stuff. And Now, so this weekend, last 2 weekends, I took my son and my daughter there to this flea market that's not too far from the house. And this is last week was the first time I was going there. And we found like they had like a bunch of video game stores in it. They had like 2 or 3. And they had like, and the stores in there had like just old video games like NES, Super Nintendo, Genesis, like stacks of them. They're not cheap. It's like they figured out it's like they figured out what the internet is, and like we're gonna start pricing this stuff like close to those prices. So it's kind of cool. Like one store has a whole bunch of stuff. Like it's like everything. It has like from PS4 games on down.
Okay.
And it's cool, but it's taxing. Like, they have NES, Super Nintendo games there for like $30. No, I think they're $20. Some of them are 30. They have Genesis.
I love that they still have access to that old stuff as well. Like there's a used game store down the street from me, and they have stuff all, Atari on upwards, so. And I'm assuming it's like better than online, right? Because you can actually look at the thing, right? You can feel it, you can touch it.
But because you're at a flea market, it's not like you're gonna be able to let me test it out and stuff like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You kind of just buyer beware, kind of like, it is what it is. Yeah, Delvin bought a bunch of games there because they had like PS3 games there. So he was racking up. I was racking up on Super Nintendo and Genesis games. It's just like a fun time. It's something fun to do with my kids. And honestly speaking, personally, it kind of gives me a flashback to when I was a kid. And my grandmother used to take me to the flea market and give us like, hey, here's $20. Go get what you want. And I would buy comic books or video games and stuff like that.
Nice.
Flea markets are always fun, yeah.
Yeah. Only thing I think I'm missing is like buying my kids some fake shoes from the flea market. That's what my grandma used to do.
Oh yeah, some Psyches. Psyches are great.
Yeah, some Psyches. Some fake cross colors.
Read book. Those Reeboks were dope back in the 80s.
Reebooks, yeah.
I don't remember having flea markets, or maybe my parents just didn't go to them out in the valley when we were growing up. No, we weren't. No, we would go honestly to video game stores, and they would start selling games, and those were kind of cheap. Or we would go out to Game Dude, which is a fantastic store that's still in the San Fernando Valley.
The fuck is Game Dude?
It is a giant warehouse full of games, and it's probably run by a bunch of dudes. So there you go, Game Dude.
That guy, that sounds like a douchebag.
Yeah.
Game Dude.
Go to Game Dude. They still have the giant.
No girls allowed. This is Game
Dude. Come on in. We got you for 3 minutes of playtime. Game Dude. But they still, like, last time I was in there, they still had the giant Maximum Carnage poster from back in the day. So it's a blast from the past type of store. Also, I finally Googled this console that you have. What a weird looking device.
Yeah.
My Lord. That is so strange. Yes. Interesting. It does look like a power strip. Wow.
Yes, it does. Just a bunch of strips of.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, I like it so far. It's really cool. Now I'm an AliExpress guy. I never thought I'd be an AliExpress guy because I'm just buying fake video games to play on it. I'm like, this is my thing. Like, we have NES games here, and they're like $12. Like, I'd buy the real one. I can just buy this one.
Sure.
Just play the cartridge. We translated Mother 2 for you. Here you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fun times.
All the mothers, motherfucker. I don't know what they're all called.
That one's starring Samuel Jackson.
Yes. So I'm just like buying all these games.
So you like the Temu,
huh? Oh boy.
I'm going to continue buying from Temu.
I see some weird stuff. They're like, here's an indoor
Temu has so much fucking weird shit, dude.
Here's an indoor growing kit, and I'm like, like people are going to be growing ferns like that? I don't think so. I don't think that's ferns are going to be growing in that
It's
thing.
Absolutely not for ferns.
You don't need that much humidity. What's going on here?
Hey, look. Sometimes you got to have humid ferns.
There you go. Yeah. I love Florida so much that I brought back these ferns. And
Whoa.
Look here, it's a price we got to pay.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to get doxxed.
Oh, I see. Oh no, we don't.
I didn't even know you could see the smoke from this when I blow it up my face.
Yes, that's how that works.
Yeah. Very good, Delvin. Yes, when you blow smoke out in front of you, it goes in front.
Yes, that's generally how that works. So, Haley, you want to? Well, besides you fixing your camera.
Yes, I keep moving my legs because I'm on the floor because I don't have like an actual desk or anything right now. So I'm just in the living room on the coffee table. So I'm on the floor. So every time I move my legs, I forget
on
that
the coffee table. That could be uncomfortable. I'm just asking. You said you're on the coffee table. Like, what?
I am sitting on the floor. My computer and camera and microphone are on the coffee table right now. But every time I move my legs, I drag my computer cord, which pulls the screen back. So that's what keeps happening there. Anyways, go ahead. What were you,
no,
what were you asking me?
Regale us your tales because you've been through some stuff. And you done got your hair changed. You're like that main character in like the movies at the halfway point where they're like, fuck it, I'm going to do my thing. And they change their hair and they go punk and viral and shit like that. And they become like cool and badass.
Yeah, like when Peter Parker got the black suit and he's dancing through Manhattan. Yeah.
Oh, no, not Peter.
Oh boy.
Trying to think of a cool movie where a girl does that.
I'm just trying to, and the first thing that came to my mind was that silly ass Spider-Man 3 seed. So I apologize for that.
I mean, there's like what Ramona Flowers maybe, but like I don't know.
But did she have that like turn?
No, she was already there.
Yeah. No, that's too old. That's old. I was gonna say like She's All That. Would that
She's
be the
All
movie?
That. I don't.
If I've seen that movie, I don't remember it. Just to be clear,
no one does.
It sounds like a movie I've watched. It just I don't remember that.
It could be like the ending of Grease, where she's like, "No, I'm one of you now, and let's sing a song."
I gave an old reference from the '90s, and you went to the goddamn '60s.
Fucking Grease, dude! I know I've seen that, and I don't know what you're talking about.
It's the ending where she's like, "I'll be like one of you, one of the cool kids. Fuck my nerdy old attire. Now let's dance."
Yeah.
You say nerdy old attire as if I'm not wearing a shirt that has Ellie on it. So.
No, but this was like stereotypical school nerd of a different era.
This was like sock hop.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Anyways, hi people. You might have been wondering why there's been no show in over a month and a half.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get too into detail. Probably about the same amount I gave on PSVG. I moved out. I'm in my new apartment. I'm safe. I am fine. Things got real bad. Like real bad. Delvin and Snurts have been very generous to wait for me to be able to record again. And we're good. I'm not all set up. I grabbed some more stuff from Mom's today, but yeah. TLDR, things got real bad, dude. Like real bad. I'm good though. So what have I been playing? What have I been watching? What have I been doing? Well,
I'm still trying to figure out what TLDR means.
Too long didn't read.
Oh, that's what that means?
Yeah, it's like saying
that, like Dead Rising game.
No.
It's basically like if you have like a giant ass paragraph and you know the meme of Johnny Silverhand image that's like, I ain't reading all that. I'm happy for you or sorry.
Yeah.
That happened to you. It's the same thing.
Long story short is another form of that.
Yeah. Okay.
Either way, yeah. If anybody wants more detail, go look at my Blue Sky because I just post that shit. So
yeah, there you go. I asked for Haley's Blue Sky.
Yeah. I've been posting through it, bro. Anyways, hi. I do this now.
Cool. Yeah.
I did not do that before all of this happened.
Yeah, she's doing what the cool kids do now.
Yeah, definitely taking up a
Pretty
nicotine
soon she's
habit.
gonna have a Newport in her mouth.
Straight up, this tastes better than cigarettes. Okay,
this is rebellious stage.
Right.
Just
anyways,
one Newport hanging out.
I'm drinking now. I do this. I got high on the weekends. Like, I talked to my therapist today. She's like,
phase.
"Who are you?"
Yeah, she like, "Fuck yeah, lady." When she kicked the door when she came in the room and stuff, snapping her fingers and shit.
Anyways, I'm doing all right for people who are concerned, which is I'm thankful for the concern. Just to be clear, very thankful for it. I'm doing all right. I'm adjusting. Some other stuff has happened, but I don't need to get into that on the show. So I'm, doing all right.
That's good. All right is good.
Yeah. Anyways, for people wondering about my hair, hi, this is brand new. Like yesterday, new. Did this last night.
It's dope. Looks great. I also dyed my hair.
Nice.
Thanks, Delvin. Nice.
Looks great.
What colors you dye it?
Black.
Got it. Cool. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah. All 3 strands. Great. Cool. Did you have to bleach your hair twice?
Yes, I had to bleach my hair twice to make it black.
And then he took a photo of himself and he's like, yeah, just like in Demolition Man, Wesley Snipes.
Right.
Anyways, hi, we bleached my hair twice and it still wasn't fully like blonde. That's how dark my hair was. So
what were you trying to get it? What color you were trying to get it?
Well, my hair, if you can't see it in the camera, is neon pink.
See, that works.
But not all of it is neon pink. So I like my hair. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm in love with it. It's great. But we were trying to get it to go like full neon, and we did not have enough bleach or developer for that. So
it can be tricky, from what I heard.
Well, it was also my first time actually bleaching my hair. So,
cool. Well, new look, new life, new Haley.
Yeah.
You playing any games?
Yes, I am. But before that, I've been watching some stuff. I started watching Revolution. I don't know if anybody's seen that.
I remember that show. That show's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I own it. I'm rewatching it. I don't remember most of the plot.
That was the show with Giancarlo Esposito.
Yes, yeah, as like a militia guy, yeah. So for anyone who's not familiar, Revolution is the show that was made by the creator of Supernatural after he left, and it was essentially about the power going off and never coming back on.
I didn't know that was from the guy from Supernatural. I never knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
It's a really good show. I've been watching that. Been rewatching Superman and Lois, rewatching Arrow. Basically just a bunch of comfort stuff while I settle into my new environment. So,
sure.
Yeah, and then for game-wise, what have I been playing? Well, still Borderlands Game of the Year Edition. I'm intending to replay all of the Borderlands games, like the main games. I'm not going to replay like Borderlands Telltale or whatnot, or whatnot before. I mean, it is, but it isn't. And also, I just once was enough, and I have all the achievements. I'm not trying to trophy hunt these games, but like straight up, like I'm just trying to replay these all before Borderlands 4 comes out in September. So
that'll keep you busy.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm halfway through Borderlands 1 right now. So I'm close enough to the platinum on Borderlands 1 that I could probably get it. So I might. And then what else have I been playing? A lot of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1+2.
That's
great.
Yeah.
Yeah. After the 3+4 announcement, I just re-downloaded it. I've been playing that. But I actually haven't played a lot of video games this week because I've been watching my roommate's boyfriend play Spider-Man 2 on my PlayStation.
I do not get the Frank Ocean hairstyle, so I looked it up and I was like, no, you don't want that.
Yeah, you don't want that, dude. I don't even have to look it up. I don't know what you're talking about. You don't want that. Your dad is trying to save you is what that is. Usually if your dad says no, there's a good enough reason for your dad to say no, just so we're clear. Your dad gives pretty good advice. Please listen to your dad.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm smart.
Yeah, no, I've been playing a lot of that. And then sorry. So I've been playing a lot of that, and then, like I said, I've been watching my roommate's boyfriend play Spider-Man 2 on my PlayStation because he only has a PS4, so he doesn't have the option to play it at home. So, yeah,
that's nice.
So he wasn't able to get 19 inches of Venom till now.
Right.
That's unfortunate.
He loves Spider-Man. Okay, he's a big Spider-Man fan. So I'm just excited to watch him play. So,
absolutely.
What's your go to sleep show?
That's a good question.
Yeah, there you go.
What is your go to sleep show?
I don't. Oh, if I'm winding down.
Yeah.
Or because I don't fall asleep. I just want to make sure that I understand.
I'm just curious. What did you interpret this question as? That's what I
you're literally
when you what you thought it was a show about sleeping?
No.
No, I want to make sure that I'm understanding. Is it to wind down or do I have it on while sleeping? Because I don't sleep with the TV on. That's why I was trying to figure it out.
Yeah, so when you're winding down, so that would be if you're winding down then.
I don't usually watch a show. I usually just throw on a YouTube video or something.
Oh, okay.
Do you have a particular YouTube video that you like before you go to sleep or for?
So usually I'll just throw on a clip compilation from Ray Nervaeus Jr.
Okay.
Or lately I've been throwing on white noise videos Rain and Thunder.
Yeah, I like the white noise stuff sometimes, especially when the neighbors are making noises. Trying to drown that out.
I also like to throw on a lot of music as well. But lately most of my music has been No, it does not. I don't think you know what that sentence means, dude, because that is not what you think.
No, that is not.
No, you do not want the brown noise.
No, I do not want the brown noise at all.
I usually watch a cartoon of some kind, and it could be any kind of cartoon, really old, new, somewhere in between. And so I went on a Johnny Quest binge, and I watched all the available episodes on Max. Holy crap! That is some colonizer shit right there. It is so hilarious. Go for it, man, because I got to look up something too, because they bring on this character Rock Guy in season 2 or whatever the hell his name is, and it's voiced by a famous guy. So I'm gonna look that up while you
I usually do the same. I usually watch cartoons. Usually I watch Craig of the Creek or Adventure Time or
nice,
or Transformers, of course. Before I go to sleep, because it's stuff I've watched before and I enjoy. So I watch it. I watch a regular show, or once every blue moon, I'll watch an old cartoon show that I like. A good example. And this is what I want to get to. Yogi Bear.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, boo boo. He rhymes all the time. It's so annoying by the time you get going.
Yes. So I go to sleep watching Yogi Bear, right?
Sure.
And I wake up in the middle of the night. It's 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And I think I am and I don't smoke or drink or nothing like that. I'm looking at the screen and I think I'm fucking high as shit. I was like, is something wrong with me? Because it is the most stereotypical racist Asian bear on TV. I'm like, what the fuck am I watching?
Yeah.
And he's talking with the racist talk, like the racist accent. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of that in Johnny Quest. A lot of very questionable accents today. So in the second season, and then I'll shut up about Johnny Quest, but this is great. Hard Rock shows up randomly and he just joins the family on their adventures. And he's
Hard Rock?
Right, exactly. And he's a monolith creature. So think like a golem. He's made out of stone, and he's voiced by Jeffrey Tambor, who is known for Arrested Development, I think, and a bunch of other.
I think so.
Who's also known for being a disgraced actor for some not great stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. But it's just so wild when I was like, that voice sounds familiar. Where do I know this voice from? And then I look him up. I'm like, oh, that guy. Holy shit. Love me my cartoons.
No, I mean, yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with liking that stuff. I just, the dude said some not great things about me. Well, not me specifically, but people like me. So yeah, fuck that guy.
Well, I'm gonna keep a spade. Right now, damn near if you like a celebrity, 9 times out of 10 they are a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't take out of my enjoyment of the Johnny Quest thing.
No, and I'm not expecting it to.
And you can criticize that show for just what that actual show is about, which is like white people saving anybody who's not white, basically, because they are smarter and richer.
Oh, I know what Johnny Quest is. Don't worry.
And it's just very wild to see, but also at the same time, like, you are going to far off adventures in exotic lands, and I kind of like it. I just don't. It's like, I like the concept.
It's funny because every land is a stereotype of what you think that land is.
100%.
They go to Africa. No one has clothes on.
It's a Tarzan situation. And they're always just like, Dr. Quest, oh, thank God you are here, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to save ourselves.
Or be able to eat. Just starving, waiting on a white man to come save them. Like, I don't think that's how that was.
Yeah. Like, there's some evil Japanese guy who's like all of the stereotypes that you would have of a Japanese character, and he's doing all these evil experiments, and only Dr. Quest and Grace Bannock can.
Unrelated to the incredibly racist show that we're talking about.
Yeah.
I just looked over at the rabbits and realized that Lucy basically moved her food dish all the way to the back of her cage. Bro, why?
You know why.
I don't actually, because when I go to feed her before I leave for work in the morning, I'm going to have to stick the broom in the cage to get it, and she's going to try and fight the broom like she always does.
She's just ready. She wants to fight. She's ready.
Play about her food.
Cleaning her cage becomes a real fun time, by the way. Straight up. You stick the broom in there to clean or like get up all the extra hay in there, and she's just like batting at it and fighting the broom like at every step. And I'm like, bro, we're trying to help you.
You can't just take her out and clean it.
Oh, we do, but sometimes it's fun to watch her try and fight the broom. Like
Kung Fu Rabbit.
Yeah.
Which could be a Looney Tunes episode.
I don't know. Is the cat still asleep beside me? No, I don't know where the cat went.
Oh yeah, I forgot you have cats. They might give the rabbit a problem.
No, they don't actually. They're pretty good.
As long as you keep the cats fed.
I mean, yeah. The cats are actually very interested in the rabbits, but the rabbits don't give a shit about the cats. The rabbits are just like, yeah, we don't want to hang out with you. So
they're not like us.
Haley, did you ever finish Veilguard?
No.
No? Interesting.
No one has. Somebody spoiled the ending for me, so no, I haven't.
Oh, that's what happened, right? Because it's free now, so I was thinking of you. I was like, oh, I wonder if I'm going to give this a shot. And
you can play it. It's a good game. Like it's a good game. I would recommend you give it a shot, but I need to forget the ending before I can finish it. So,
well, New Rebellious Haley will be able to get that done quickly.
Yes.
I don't know, man. I'm at the point where sometimes I don't remember what I did yesterday.
Yeah, I've been there.
Wheat does that to you.
Yeah.
Anyways, also, you can't talk about Spider-Man. You spoiled it for your fucking father. Shut up.
That is true.
Shut up.
That is very accurate.
You don't get to do that. You spoiled it for your dad.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll give it a shot when I'm done with Valhalla. I can't play two massive games at the same time. My brain will not compute. I gotta do one at a time.
That's fair. Like, play what you gotta. No, but in other news, I will probably be playing a lot of Assassin's Creed Shadows when it comes out next week. So.
Oh yeah. Cool. Shadows is coming out next week. I almost forgot about that.
Yep. I paid for it with my tax return.
Cool.
I can't wait to hear all the hot takes that have nothing to do with the game itself.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm just going to avoid all of that.
Can't wait. I cannot wait to hear white people complain about...
That there's a black samurai?
Yes. Why are they... I can't wait to hear those takes.
Or that there's a
actual
woman
black samurai that actually existed.
Yeah.
This doesn't go with my worldview.
Ruining our games.
Right.
Why are there not enough white samurais in this game?
Fucking losers. That's what they are.
Like, I saw that Tom Cruise movie. There was no black people in it.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
Although I do like The Last Samurai. It actually has like one of the last live action battles where they actually used extras for everything instead of copy pasting CGI people. So even though I jest, I
I have to pick and choose the games I want to play this year because I have rent now. So Assassin's Creed for sure. And then next month, hold on. Get help. Seriously.
Congratulations, Stingray.
Yeah, what's the matter with Hannah Montana?
Nothing.
Hannah Montana.
Nothing is wrong with Hannah Montana. What you are doing, though, stop it. Get yourself some help. That's all I have to say.
Get that
Bro, you do not need to be ordering PS3 games online to try and platinum them.
Get that plat, queen.
Get yourself
Let's go.
some help.
Hannah Montana. Let's go.
Like there is no reason for that. Anyways, so I've got Shadows, and then I got to pick and choose the other ones. I know for sure I want Borderlands this year. I want to get Forza on the PlayStation because I really like Forza, and I just don't have an Xbox anymore. Definitely.
What world we live in? Like,
what?
I'm gonna play the best version of Forza on PlayStation.
Hell, fucking yeah, man! That's what I paid $1,100 for, is to sit here and play fucking Forza Horizon 5 on my PS5 Pro.
Can't wait to play the best version of your game on my PS5.
It is kind of wild that I made a prediction for the holiday show that we would get Halo on the console PS5 this year, and like now I'm like, hey, I was not that far off.
It might be coming.
Oh, it's definitely coming.
Fucking rumors about the Gears of War collection as well.
Yeah, but no multiplayer, so that's a little weird.
I don't give a shit about Gears multiplayer. I do not have time to sit there and get fucking destroyed by 12-year-olds with a chainsaw.
I know. I would play it with like 3 of my friends, and we would just get sick of it after a while. It's an afterthought. It's not a deal breaker. Don't get me wrong.
No.
But, it is a little interesting where a franchise that is known not only for their great single player but multiplayer as well is going to skip out on one of the two. So
hold on. Yeah. Hey, Delva Jr., could you do me a favor? And while you're questioning the $1,100 comment, could you go look up the price of $700 US to Canadian?
Yes.
Or Canadian to US, because then you will see what I mean. Because yes, $700 US translates to 960 or some odd shit like that. And then after taxes, it was basically $1,100 I paid for my PS5 Pro. Because
Onada.com is great for conversion rates if you ever need it. Very accurate.
Yeah. So yes, I paid a
Foxy Brown.
Oh, really? That's a Foxy Brown thing? I didn't even pick up on that.
No, it's called the US dollars, not the best thing to tie your currency to.
Shh. Hey, shh. Don't tell people that.
No, I'm going to be fucking blunt right now.
No, we need that.
Fuck the Orange Man. Fuck the Orange Man is all I have to say. Bro, you are tanking the world's economy. Shut the fuck up.
Well, somebody had to do it.
Yeah, let's cause a global recession for no fucking reason because I'm a petty ass bitch who couldn't stand that I lost.
Well,
fuck off.
Sometimes you gotta destroy the world.
No.
To make a new one.
No.
Sound like a goddamn James Bond.
Isn't that what Bane was trying to do?
Yeah. Yes, brother. We will tear down the old society and build a new utopia.
Our president is Bane, but not as cool. Lame ass Bane.
Oh, no, I'm trying to.
Okay, hold on. He's barely even the president. It's fucking Elon Musk, and everybody goddamn knows it.
Many people are saying he is the bane of our existence.
I was born in the darkness. You were merely molded by it. Whatever.
Can we be honest? Can we be honest now? Finally.
Yeah.
Enough time has passed.
Sure.
Yeah.
That movie was fucking terrible.
Oh, it was awful, dude.
It was awful.
I fucking hate Dark Knight Rises. It's fucking awful.
It was awful when it came out.
It's not good.
Look, I'm gonna keep it 100. I know people love to talk about that Nolan trilogy and how great it is. It ain't that great.
Batman Begins, good movie. The Dark Knight, good movie. But here's the thing. They're not good Batman movies.
Yeah. I think The Dark Knight's excellent. I think Batman Begins is good. I think the third one is fucking terrible.
Oh, it's fucking awful, dude. Also, is this your Galaxy Note? Well, it's Batman's Galaxy Note now.
Yeah.
It was always bad. I remember seeing in the theaters. Hold on, real quick, with my youngest sister Sam, and she's like not a big comic book person at all, but she, because she has dorky siblings, she knows, right? And we're watching it, and she's like, "This sucks, right? This sucks, right? This is not good." Yeah, and I'm like, "You are correct, though. Even for a Batman fan, you got a British Bane instead of a Latin Juggernaut. You had this like weird convoluted plot. You bring Tasha, Al Ghul's daughter. God, I don't know why.
Talia Al Ghul.
Talia, thank you. Yeah. And that's so weird too.
That's really weird.
Plus a Catwoman.
That was fucking awful.
What the hell is going on here? And then their whole like plan is to shut down Gotham. To what end? Like they could create a new world order or some kind because they have like a bunch of tumblers now. It's
also,
weird.
Straight up, by the way, in what world are after-hours stock market trades allowed to stand?
Correct.
What? That is not how that works.
Yeah.
You can't bankrupt him because what? That's...
Yeah, I mean, that was
back... The stock market is fake, but that shit's not how that works.
Look, I'm going to tell you something, bro. Looking back at some of these Christopher Nolan movies, some of them shit's just trash. Not gonna lie.
Also,
he has some good ones, but some of them shit's is straight garbage. Like,
also, the fucking bat symbol's broken. Let's set a building on fire with the bat symbol. What?
Yeah. Nolan is a brilliant filmmaker, but his movies are very strange.
Yeah, Tenet.
Tenet. What was that one where they go backwards?
Tenet.
That is Tenet. Okay, sorry. And then there's the Dream one, Inception.
Also, who the fuck can understand? Inception's fucking wild, by the way, because the whole plot that Elliot Page has in that fucking movie is bullshit bonkers, by the way. Like, wild.
Even Oppenheimer, I saw it once because Mom wanted to see it, and I was like, all right, let's go see it. And I don't ever need to see it again.
I've not watched it. All I know is that like it's 3 hours long and about the creation of the atomic bomb. And all I've seen of Oppenheimer is the fucking edit where it's like What I've Done, Linkin Park, masked with him looking into the camera all sad.
Oh, I see. There was a great moment in the theaters for that movie where they detonated the bomb and they actually did real physics where you saw the flash of light, but there was no sound for a while because that's how physics work, right? And my poor mom was like, "Why is it so quiet?" Oh my God. I swear to God, she almost pissed herself. She was so scared by the explosion. So like,
that's great.
So that alone was like made it worth going to see it in the theater with my mother. But again, like I don't think I ever need. Same with Interstellar. I had a great time with my buddy getting high, and we watched it. And had a good time, but like his movies are almost too smart for casual viewing.
Interstellar,
and they don't have like a lot of replay value, in my opinion. Like once you've seen Memento, like the plot of Memento.
Yeah. Also, I'd like to point out, by the way, I know this wasn't really out of his control, but like that whole trilogy got fucking destroyed by Heath Ledger's death, fucking Katie Holmes not being available for Dark Knight Returns, and they fucking cast Maggie Gyllenhaal as Rachel. Fuck off, dude. She sucks.
Hold on. Also,
where is she? Where's Rachel?
I'm not wearing hockey pads. So, guys and gals, third movies. We had Spider-Man 3, which I think tanked. X-Men 3 tanked. Dark Knight Rises tanks. Like, what was it for that era where it was just like we can do one or two movies? Also,
Dark Knight Rises didn't tank. That movie made bank. It was just fucking awful.
But we don't like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like that's what I'm getting at. These movies can make a ton of money. I mean, all those Star Wars movies did, but it's just so weird that they can't land the plane. It seemed for all these trilogies that they had in the early 2000s.
That is true. I don't know why. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for listening to Dial Up Movie Club.
Yeah.
Let's get back.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, wait. Never mind. Wrong shirt. That's the knowing is half the podcast. Sorry. I thought I had the Dial-Up Movie Club shirt on.
Let's get to some of these news stories. You want to read them off, Snurts?
Here's some news you can use. So there's I guess we got some EA games coming on sale. EA Sports College Football 25 for $14. EA
Great
Sports
deal.
FC 25 for $20.99. I don't know why you would buy it because it's probably going to be free next year. Madden NFL 25 for another $14, and Star Wars Jedi Survivor for $17.49.
I feel like every week they're trying to give us Jedi Survivor.
Hey, by the way, pro tip: don't buy it; it's still busted.
Oh yeah, we're gonna buy it anyway. I think I already own it.
All right, so do I. I'm just letting people know, even on PS5 Pro, Jedi Survivor is still fucking busted. That game should not have launched like that.
So that's why they keep trying to give it to us. They're like every week, like, it's on sale again.
That's interesting because I went through and I didn't have too many problems. I think there was like one crash and a couple weird glitches here and there. But what's actually busted about it? Is it just general bugginess?
The performance is still janky as hell. There's fucking frame rate hitching. There's also like foliage is flickering in and out of existence.
That sounds about right. I wonder if I just was too busy stabbing people with lightsabers to notice. But anyway, if you guys are looking for some cheap games, I thought it was worth mentioning.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We also have.
Also, I should be clear. I'm just saying, don't buy it if you don't want to play a broken game. It's a good game. The story is good. The gameplay is good. It's just real buggy and still janky, like over a year after launch. So
that's why they're pushing it on us. They're like, if more people play it, maybe we'll patch it. No, they won't.
No, they won't.
Okay, so we have a registration for new beta program at PlayStation starts today. The beta program at PlayStation will create an easy, centralized place for you to register your interest in a range of future PlayStation betas. A single registration for beta program at PlayStation will allow you to express interest in gaining beta access to test participating games for the PS5 console and PC. New PS5 console features, PlayStation app features, and even user experience features on PlayStation.com. Anybody interested in checking out the beta stuff? I know
I already registered.
Yeah. So what are you looking forward to trying out with this program?
All of it, whatever they give to me, I'll be very excited for it. I have the latest beta one now. Donnie gave me the code for it, so.
I got the code too. I just signed up for whatever. I don't know what it is.
So I'm my PS5 is on like beta version 5.1 right now. So.
Yeah, see, I hear this and they're like test games. I'm like, no, that was a dark time. I will not go back. But for people who are interested in, I guess that's cool. You guys, that'd be great for the podcast, Taylor, because you can give us a heads up with what's coming down the pike.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm beta testing games or whatnot, there will 100% be NDAs involved.
Well, you can say stuff like, I am testing some games that are interesting now, and I can't wait to talk to you.
Depends on what the NDA is, though.
So,
well, don't worry, I'm in the beta too. I don't give a fuck. Fuck it.
There you go. Thank you, Devin.
Hey, so when the podcast disappears off the face of the earth, you know why? Because
I wouldn't change the name.
When we see a double in our viewership, we'll know it's the feds.
Yeah. Change the name.
Or it'll be like that one night where we had like so many people in chat, and I have no idea what the hell we did to do that.
Yeah, that was awesome. Where are those people? We probably lost all of them. They're like, I had that fun that one night. They just disappeared.
Yeah. What happens?
All right. New Terminator 2D and a RoboCop Rogue City expansion is coming out. So this makes me happy because I love both those franchises. So we have Mike Tucker, a design director and programmer, and he goes, I feel Terminator 2D No Fate is a love letter to the 80s, 90s arcade games. And my mission was to create the T2 slide scroller we should have had in our use. Damn straight. You can play as Sarah Connor, John Connor. God, I hope it's John Connor in the future. And the T-800 in arcade-style missions that retell Terminator 2 Judgment Day while expanding its narrative. If we're playing John Connor in the fucking mall, kiss my ass. What the hell are we doing? And then we have RoboCop Rogue City Unfinished Business. So if anybody's a fan of the more recent Judge Dredd movie where they're all taking on the gangs in a giant apartment complex, just Dredd. It's an amazing movie, and I feel like they kind of.
You mean the one where Karl Urban plays Dredd?
Yes, yes. He like really frowns really well. I can't even frown as well as he grimaces during that whole movie.
Fucking diabolical.
It's so good.
And I'm just quoting his character from The Boys.
Oh, I see. Yes. Oh, that's right. Same. Correct. So basically,
yes.
Yeah.
It's not a Karl Urban quote.
What? You mean I'm not thinking of a different Karl Urban? Yeah. Crazy.
So it's a standalone extension set after the events of Rogue City. It will send players into a towering OCP-built housing complex, which is taken over by heavily armed mercenaries. RoboCop must fight his way to the top of that deadly fortress in his ongoing mission to protect the innocent and uphold the law.
Sound like the raid. I'm all in.
Yeah.
Rogue City is a fantastic game, by the way.
It's
a really fucking good game.
100%. I still understand why we have skill trees for it, but whatever, that's fine. That's a small complaint.
Makes no sense. They're like, hey, just go ahead and follow the skill tree.
Yeah.
Like, no,
actually,
they want to give us more than one gun. I'm like, I'm not gonna use all these other guns. I don't need this machine gun. I'm fucking RoboCop. I'm just gonna use this gun.
Yeah. And then I punch people. If I don't want to use the gun, I just punch them.
Yeah. Use all these other guns.
And it nails the tongue-in-cheek humor of the first RoboCop movie, especially very well. Yes. Man, it's such a good time. And I saw this Terminator 2D thing, and I was like, I don't even know if I'm going to be good at this game. I don't know if I'll ever be able to complete this game, but I really want to play it.
I like that these other, like, I guess these smaller developers are like, you know what? I'm just gonna make fucking games from the 80s and 90s, shit that I want to see. Like these little franchises that I like. I'm just gonna make. I'm gonna get the rights for. I'm gonna make those games. Like, it's dope. Keep doing that.
And they actually, unlike those games of old, actually have full development teams behind them with testers. So they're not just like pushing through some crap to make the goddamn Christmas holiday season so they can make some sales. So I think they're a lot more polished, and they're not really based on the quarter crunching method. So you can actually maybe complete them as well.
My only problem with RoboCop Rogue City is the fact that it does not let you shoot characters in the dick.
Oh, you can.
Oh, because when I was playing it, they wouldn't react to it.
Oh, I swear to God, you could do it because you got the guys who wear the armored helmets, and the best thing you can do is shoot them in the crotch. And I'm pretty sure they go, my dick.
Well, they do react, but I forget what it is. There's like 100% you can do it. There's not a lot of reactions to it, but there is 100% people that will just go like, "Oh, my dick! Oh, my fucking."
Yeah, it's not like the movie where you see, like, or that YouTube video where they just have the exploding cocks everywhere.
For those who are curious, like, why do you want to shoot me in the dick? There's a legendary scene in RoboCop, because RoboCop's a wild movie where this woman is about to get raped by this guy, and RoboCop comes. Yeah, that's an actual thing in the movie. And RoboCop comes to prevent the thing from happening. Shoots the guy in the dick. Just leaves him there.
Yeah, because he uses his computer targeting to see that there's a space in between her dress that he can shoot, and it would hit his crotch and not harm the victim at all. So yeah, it's so good. God, I love RoboCop.
RoboCop's a great movie.
All right. Well, it is Women's History Month, so I figured I'd add a lady who seems to be breaking a glass ceiling here. So Lynn Tao has officially been appointed as the Chief Financial Officer of the wider Sony Group. Not only will she be Sony's first female CFO, but this role could also give her an inroad towards eventually becoming the president and CEO of the entire company. So I can go into more boring stuff, but I just figured it was nice to hear something uplifting of someone breaking the glass ceiling and stuff like that, especially in our current political times. And it fits the month. There's a bunch of other boring business crap in this article, but that was about it. I don't really have any other comments beyond that. You guys have any input on this?
I mean,
I think it's really good that we're seeing these companies, both companies, Sony and Xbox, kind of lean into their women talent. Like Sarah Bond, head of Xbox. Now this kind of move, I kind of really think it's great that we're seeing these kind of adjustments being made. These companies, I hope more companies follow the lead. And, know that I think that's a deeper conversation, but it's important to have diversity in higher levels of business, because whether it's women, whether it's black men, black women, whether it's trans people, because diversity literally makes you money.
Yes.
When you open your avenues up to different people, it opens doors for more profitability, and plus, sometimes the best person for a job is a woman, or is a trans person, or is a black person. So it's really good to see these companies open up and start getting other people in these type of positions and seeing what they can do. So I'm happy to see this.
Yeah, and I agree 100%. I got this theory, like if you get too much of the same type of person in one room, that's when the dumb ideas start coming in. You got to have a little bit more diversity in opinion, and it's interesting too, because like you see people like do these kind of unforced errors in marketing or other aspects of our life, and it's like, well, if you would have just talked to a black person, maybe you would have done that.
Yeah.
Just generalizations there,
like in video games and movies, like it's always been a thing where you look at any form of entertainment, especially video games. You see it a lot where you have these characters for a long time. You have these characters who are quote unquote black, and nothing about them seems black, or they are super stereotypical.
Yeah,
and when you have people in these rooms, they like yeah, you know what, maybe that's not a good idea. I kind of like that we're getting to the point where video games at least are getting better with that. By no means is it perfect. It's far from perfect, but we're starting to make some sort of strides, and we're starting to get people in the right positions to make these changes.
Well, and also with the continuation of character creators, that's just something that I never had when I was, you had your protagonist. That's who it was. That's just the character you get to play as for this game. It was only until like the late 90s, early 2000s, you could actually start customizing your own character. And that has just continued to grow. And, as you've talked about before, like, the hair is getting better for certain games for black characters. You get more LGBTQ options in games in general. And so, yeah, that's why I wanted to bring this story in, not necessarily because I really know a lot about Lin Tao or any to that nature, but I just thought it, like I said, it's so goddamn bleak right now. Any little ray of sunshine, I'm looking for it.
I agree.
All right. Split Fiction has already sold 1 million just after 2 days. Good for them. That's pretty rad. Haze Light has confirmed that its latest co-op dedicated to PS5 title, Split Fiction, sold more than 1 million units inside the first 48 hours of availability. And they say people don't have friends. This makes it the studio's fastest selling game to date, with A Way Out taking 2 weeks to achieve the feat, and It Takes Two 1 month. That was a weird sentence. Any of you all interested in playing this?
I mean, yes, but also Delvin doesn't like to play online, and I don't know when I would have time to play it with you, Snurts, so probably not gonna play it.
Yeah, Haze Light makes these great games that I can't play. I generally speaking can't play because every time I buy one, I usually don't have anybody to play with. But they are pretty much even A Way Out are like critically acclaimed. They always do really good, and they get good numbers. And I think that I'm looking at the response to Split Fiction, and people like it a lot. And it looks
the last really cool. time I played one of their games was A Way Out, and that's when I still had the guy that I played a bunch of Rocket League with to play games, but then never had then like we had a falling out, and I haven't spoken to him in years. So
yeah.
Also, thank you. I'm glad people like my hair. I really like my hair. I'm very excited for it.
There you go. Delvin Jr.'s out there saying anybody want to play Split Fiction. So there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Again, I run into the same issue. Would love to. Don't know when I'll have the time though.
Yeah. It's one of those games you got to have the time for, and it's a lot harder to play those type of games. You got to have the time for it, and the other person has to have the time for it.
Yes.
Because the game is not short. It's like, 10 hours long or something like that?
Yeah.
Well,
no missable achievements, though. So if you want to platinum it, you're all good. Yes, I know the light keeps flicking on, by the way. That's just how much juice and how much battery level I have.
Great.
Haley, I think we know how a vape pen works.
Yeah.
But it's not a vape pen. It's literally just this.
But it's a vape pen.
Yeah,
no, it's straight up.
What is going on in your background? It sounds like somebody's like just breaking glass and throwing it at somebody.
It's the rabbits.
What is going on in my background? Hi, it's rabbits.
Ah.
The white one in the background likes to move her food dish around all of the time, and the gray one likes to move her food dish around all the time. So I'll go to grab their food dish to fill it in the morning before I leave for work. And straight up, they're always in a different position.
There you go.
I see.
It was the wabbit.
Rascally rabbit.
That's right. Silly wabbit. Tricks are for kids.
I am curious to see what Dev on the Wednesday show thinks about this, because if I'm not mistaken, he's planning to play it with his daughter. So I feel like that's a perfect arrangement for this type of game. And if it's selling this well, I'm assuming it's a good game.
Hold on. Did your son just ask if the rabbits can play?
Probably.
Funny little dudes. Can they play Split Fiction with me? No, probably. Dude. They don't have opposable thumbs.
Probably they'll try.
They can't use their ears. Cartoons have always lied to me. Yeah. Okay, main topic. Sony is experimenting with AI-powered PlayStation characters.
Ooh, get that shit out of here!
Fuck that shit. Also, using Aloy for this is diabolical. Dude.
I was saying boo earns.
Literally, look at the plot of your fucking game. What are you doing?
Go ahead and finish that.
Yeah, that's okay. I keep booing while I'm talking. It'll be great. Aloy could be seen responding to queries with an AI-powered synthesized voice and facial movements, both in a demo setting and within the full Horizon Forbidden West game. The technology demo uses OpenAI's Whisper for speech to text, and both GPT-4 and Llama 3 okay, for conversations and decision making. They named some of this software stuff so weird. He's like, I went to Peru. I really like llamas, so that's what I'm naming it. Sony has its own internal emotion voice synthesis system that it uses for speech generation, and audio to face animation is powered by Sony's own Mockingbird technology. I have no idea what any of that last paragraph means. It just, all that shit went way over my head. It seems like it's speech to text, so it's not really full AI. It's just kind of figuring out your speech patterns and responding to you like these chatbots do. I don't know why this is such a big deal, other than the fact that it seems like they're getting. I hope that games keep the artistic side of things, and if they are using AI, it's just to like get rid of the tedious tasks and help them make a game more quickly and maybe save them some money. But I don't know. It is a wild west right now, it seems, for this stuff.
Yeah. Also, you spelled her name wrong, but just to be clear. I mean, yeah, but still, also, yes. What do they think about this? Probably not the best, actually. Probably not great, since, they've been fighting for AI protections. And there is a video game voice actor strike happening right now. Right, Miss Raven?
And that's the problem I have with it.
Because I forgot about the strike. That's kind of shady.
Exactly. It seems like they are trying to get, like, they're setting up for a world without voice actors and things like that on the side. And I'm like, oh, this kind of feels gross. I don't like I think AI, if used properly, could be really cool and really, really important in games. But
can I pronounce that? No.
No,
no one. Why?
Let Delvin finish his speech. I put that in the private so Delvin wouldn't be interrupted.
Why
God damn it!
I feel like the guy from Anchorman just reading what's on the screen. That's not what we want to do, Haley.
Haley's having fun. That's what Haley's doing.
I thought I was being so slick. I was like, look, when Stelvin is done, he'll give his brilliant speech about why he's concerned about AI. He was actually giving us some substance for once. and Haley's just like, I don't know.
Oh man.
Anyway, what are you saying, Delvin?
Yeah.
I was saying that I think AI. I think it's an important. It can be an important tool that's used for gaming. That can help with a lot of like menial tasks, and I think you can do a lot of really cool, interesting things with AI that can probably like speed up the game creation process and help a lot of things. The problem is all the conversations that we've heard about AI thus far concerning video games is all about cutting the dollar and cutting the human aspect out of it. And essentially, like, people losing jobs. And I'm going to be 100% honest. Game industry's not doing good right now.
No.
In fact, it's pretty rough. So I understand the aspect of wanting to cut jobs and things like that, but at the same time, you got to keep the human elements in these gamers. And these companies are, honestly speaking, these companies feel like they're getting greedier and greedier. And the people are spoken. They don't want AI games. They want things that they can kind of adapt to and feel. And I feel like once we start like putting this AI stuff in games and getting to the level where they want to get it at, it really see, my whole thing is this. I look at what's going on in the world right now in terms of with AI. And like, when you have like the cash registers that are, I know I may sound like an old man right now, but the self-checkout and things like that. It seems like we have so many systems that are like becoming in place to stop people from actually doing work. So if we take away everybody's jobs, how the fuck are we going to afford shit?
Yeah, well, that's when you have to get into like universal basic income or some kind of supplement, because if you're not getting your money at a job, but then like we're just becoming dependent on that, which is not great either. And there will be people who lose their job for AI, but I forget who did this quote, but it's like, can I get like AI to help me with laundry? Why is it taking my day job?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the scary part when you start seeing what's going on with AI and you start seeing people lose their jobs because AI is essentially taking their jobs. It's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. It's kind of alarming, and it's just a thing that I think we should be, if not a lot concerned about, a little bit concerned about. Keep our eye on, because we're watching a lot of our gaming companies, frankly speaking, go away.
Yeah. Yeah. I even heard people were like, well, what if they just use it to like generate assets? I'm like, well, I know people when I was game testing whose whole job as a junior artist was creating all of those assets. So when you're playing Lord of the Rings Conquest and you walk by a statue and it has some kind of elven figure there or some griffin or some other thing, that's someone spent many, many, many hours drawing that and making sure that it looked and felt like it fit in the game. And now it seems like you could potentially get rid of that job in addition to the coder, in addition to a couple others. And while that might be good for people who are on a shoestring budget and want to make their own independent video game, and AI can supplement them, but for these bigger studios, you would kind of hope that they would think of the people. But I know that's a fucking pipe dream.
Yeah. And then also when it comes to AI art, like in game art,
yeah,
it's already art that's been used, but like created by someone else.
Correct, because that's all it is. Yes.
They just pull from stuff on the internet and make their own assets for it. But it's something that someone else, like a human, created, and they're giving you their facsimile of it, of course. And then you got to get to the whole conversation of like, well, if this person created it, are they going to be compensated for it?
Probably not.
Probably not. So then there's that whole aspect of it.
Right.
And then it also gets to the point where if people stop making art because they can't make art anymore because AI took their job, how long we have before, okay, just all art's just AI bullshit that looks the same over and over again?
I don't think it'll ever get that way because even today, with as we've been through the industrialization and the technological revolutions, we still have a niche, like handcrafted. You'll go to like this flea market I was just at a farmer's market and someone was like, I made these bowls, I'm selling these bowls type of thing. Problem is, it's like that's very small scale and it becomes almost like a hobby that people do, where before it was an actual living that you could make. Yeah. And you're not going to get necessarily a one-to-one replacement. And that's the thing, like people can still do art, but they're not going to get paid for it like they are now. And then that's the problem because, what are we all going to be doing? Just server maintenance, nervous. And even my job, like I'm a budget guy at an ad agency. Like my job could totally be replaced by a robot eventually. Once it learns like the nuances and the gray areas of the stuff that I do. It's concerning. And we, as a people, are very reactionary. And so like, even though we see something on the horizon, we're like, well, what can we do? And then things will go to shit and then we'll try to fix it and react to whatever happened.
Yeah.
AI is fucking garbage, and both of you have basically said everything I have to say about AI. So,
yeah, it's not like fun AI. You're not like Tony Stark with Friday, and then she's like doing your schedule and making sure your plane shows up on time.
Whips at you and
yeah. It's not like her. We have Scarlett Johansson pretending to have sex with you. It's
wildly out of pocket and different movie than fucking Jarvis and Friday to fucking flip to her. Like,
let's call a spade a spade. That's what most people would probably want in AI.
Yeah. I want Scarlett Johansson in my living room. Fuck you, Alexa.
Bro.
And then that's even wild too, because there's that company who's totally ripping off her voice from that movie, and now she's in a lawsuit about it. I mean, good Lord.
Yeah.
Such a strange time.
Yes. It's so many questions. And the thing about AI is it's so many questions that we have not answered yet about AI because we're still in the infancy level of it. But it's so many things that you have to like take in consideration. Like, they're copying people's voices, they're copying people's mannerisms, they're copying so many different things to make their version of what they think it is. And yes, it's interesting to see. It's a fascinating thing. But also, I think it can be very dangerous. Like, I am a big person who looks on social media and see the things that they put on social media and how people just fall for it, whether it's AI images or AI created videos, and people think these are real. Now, of course, like, people like us don't know it's not real because we could tell AI from like real reality, but a lot of people who can't. Yeah. A lot of people, like a lot of older people, will just see that and think it's a real thing.
Bro, first of all, fuck my mom, but like, my mom can't do any of that. Can't determine what's AI and what's not. So.
Yeah, and that's going to be a problem because you have people who see these things and see these videos and see these videos and stuff and think these things are real. And they react to these things because they think it's real. And that's...
Well, what's concerning too is like the tricks we know now that are the red flags, like, hey, wait a minute, this image or this text or whatever doesn't seem like it was written by a person. They're going to keep getting better. Yeah. And eventually it's going to be, I think, harder and harder to tell. Because, like, for example, I can usually tell an AI image because it just looks too glossy, and there's not enough defaults in it. And maybe they have 7 fingers, but it is, I do worry that eventually it's going to keep getting better and better and better at it, and then we'll be the even older people getting scammed by it, and our younger people that we know will be like, hey, don't do that.
Yeah. Hey, old man, what are you doing?
Look, they told me I can get a Retcon 5000 and it has every single slot I need for every single video game I've ever owned. And all I had to do was give them my social security number.
Oh,
I don't need my social anyway.
Yeah. I wasn't even using it this week, so I figured why not?
This week, bro.
Yeah. Well, we all fucked in society.
Yeah, I do hope again though. I do think AI will have some benefits to it because like I personally use it for Excel questions a lot, and it's very helpful in my day job for that. But that's like it being used as a tool. And I just my final thought is like if we could keep using it as a tool that's not replacing creativity and art and the human element of things, I'm all for it. But that's a very thin razor's edge to take, and people chasing quarterly profits, I do not think will have that nuanced of an opinion.
Nope, absolutely not.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, question time.
All right, let's get to some of these questions. Our first question from Turbo Nick.
Yes. No, Nick Turbo.
Oh, I said that back. I'm dyslexic. I'm very dyslexic. Let's try this again. Nick
Turbo Nick is his cousin. This is Nick Turbo.
Yes. Nick Turbo asks, what are your top three most anticipated games of this year so far? Haley, you go first.
Assassin's Creed, Shadows, Outer Worlds 2, and probably Borderlands 4, because I do not think GTA 6 is coming out this year.
Okay. Snow, you go next because you're also cute.
Yeah. Love it. Ghost of Yote. I'm going to say GTA 6 because I hope it comes out this year. And if it doesn't, whatever. It's still something I'm looking forward to. And honestly, Assassin's Creed Shadow would have been my third pick. But then I got Valhalla, and I probably won't be done with Valhalla by the time it comes out.
For 3 years.
Exactly. So I'll get it when it's on sale. Thank you for Ubisoft always putting their shit on sale. So I guess to mix it up, I guess I'll go with Borderlands 4 as well because that did look fairly interesting.
Okay. GTA 6 if it comes out this year, which it seems like it might not, but we'll see. South of Midnight.
Oh, I forgot something. You know, it's coming out in December, Delvin. I should have made this instead of Borderlands 4. 1943, the Black Panther Captain America game.
Hold on. If you're talking about the leaked date for that, that's just a placeholder date. We have no confirmation that that's actually coming out this year.
I saw December, and that's what I'm thinking. Thank you, AI.
Let's go, AI. Make that game happen.
That's good to know, Haley, though. Thank you, because like in case I'm like itching for, I'm like, where is it?
Yeah. We have no confirmation. All we've had is the launch trailer of that. Also, casual reminder, that's an Amy Hennig game, so maybe it just gets canceled before it even comes out.
That's a good point. And I guess Assassin's Creed Shadow. Either Assassin's Creed Shadow or Ghost of Yote.
Any reason why you're going for Assassin's Creed over Ghost?
Yes. Black Ninja.
There you go. I had a feeling that was the answer. I was just confirming what my assumption was.
Sorry, the correct term is Black Samurai because the ninja is the woman.
Well, whatever. Close enough. Black guy. Awesome.
Yes.
Like I'm an awesome black guy.
Yes, you are.
You gonna show up in some armor for the debut? That'd be cool.
I feel like if he were to walk down the street in Florida in armor, he would get arrested.
He would also probably die of dehydration because it's hot.
That's it. You not get shot. I promise you, I will haunt your ass.
Wow, thank you. How are you gonna haunt me and I'm dead? How's that work?
She's gonna go
figure it out.
She's gonna go to Black Elven.
Don't fucking die. I'll haunt your ass.
Yeah. Good to know.
She's gonna go haunt Black Heaven. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Black Heaven. I like that. Well, I wonder what's in Black Heaven.
Fucking wild ass statement. I'm gonna go haunt Black Heaven.
Black Heaven, like DMX.
Good music, good food.
Yeah. Good food. DMX there. Just
for sure. Yeah,
I like that.
DMX is hanging out with Frederick Douglass, and they're just having the weirdest conversation you could ever think of.
Oh, no, I can't depress my son. I'm changing the subject immediately.
Okay.
Whoa!
Smokeless Joseph asked.
That got dark fucking quick, dude. Holy
Smokeless
shit.
Joseph asked, question for the show, why is Sony updating the PS3?
I can tell you exactly why. Do you want the fun answer or the actual answer?
Give the fun answer.
Because it's actually the fuck you guys, the Fun answer. Sorry, I have like Zoomer brain, so fucking like straight up, I just have a bunch of vocal tics now. No, the actual answer is it's Blu-ray security firmware is what it is, because the PS3 is still a Blu-ray player, so occasionally they'll have to update it for Blu-ray firmware security updates.
Huh. Interesting.
There was no actual back-end PlayStation Network support or anything in that update. It's straight up just Blu-ray security features.
Like, is Blu-ray not
That's
secure?
Not the fun
it's
answer,
just it's so weird to hear that statement, because I'm like, it still plays the Blu-rays,
no,
right? That's all.
Yes. Okay. So essentially, for anyone who doesn't know, the PS3 is region locked, right? So occasionally they have to update the system to keep the region lock in place. Otherwise, it just won't recognize Blu-ray movies.
Oh, okay.
So. Anyways, the fun answer was because it's actually the fuck you guy. You know.
Yeah. The fun answer, Smoking Joe, porn. They updated it for porn.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. We know what you use your PS3 for.
Bro.
It's because my partner doesn't know how to look up the search history on my PS3.
Yes.
Whose was actually the fuck
you guy? She catches me on my phone. She catches me on the iPad, but she ain't catching me yet with the PS3.
She doesn't know how to use the controller.
Yeah.
Bro.
To scroll the internet.
Oh. That must be the slowest ass too. Like, you gotta like type in the whole thing. You're like, big booty hose takes like 20 minutes with the PS3
20 minutes.
controller.
Okay, hold on. Also, Delvin Jr., just type fuck, dude. You're on Twitch.
No, you bet not.
YouTube.
Don't let Haley get your ass in trouble.
He's 18. What kind of trouble you gonna give him for typing the word fuck?
A lot from his dad.
Uh-huh.
That's the kind of trouble. Oh man!
Fucking
and also,
Christ.
we just learned search history, and I respect it. Man has good taste. What can I say?
the fuck you guy. That was my doctor.
Let's just say I really appreciated that New York cop is also a stripper in that music video.
Yeah,
well,
I saw that.
Whose was actually the fuck you guy? Sorry, it's like stuck in my brain now.
Haley, after the episode, is gonna be like, "Fuck you, guy."
I mean, straight up. So my best friend all weekend has been going like, "Zoink, Scoob! I got a chick's body," and I started doing that today.
All right. Our next question from Raven. He asked, Raven. Okay, I'll bite just for Donnie. Also, happy birthday, Donnie.
Yes, happy birthday, Donnie.
Happy birthday.
The concept of connection was essential to the first game. Let's talk about Death Stranding.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think Death Stranding will explore this theme further? And what new interpretations we might see? The trailer shows the delivery system still at its core of the game, but not sure if the same let's connect everything together thing will be there in the same way. So, has anybody played Death Stranding? Does anybody know?
Nope.
I have. I beat Death Stranding.
Wow.
Spoilers for Death Stranding. You connect everything at the end.
After what? Okay. 40 hours of fucking wandering around delivering packages?
Like, once you finish setting up the system. So I guess, I don't know how they're going to, are they going to break the system again? I forgot what the system's called.
Probably. But isn't it like the neural network or some shit?
It's something like that. I don't remember what it is. The something network, but yeah. So I'm assuming they would add on to that. They're like, oh, it's just a whole new section. You got to connect again. So they probably would find new interpretations for it. And based off of the trailer and stuff like that, and what we saw, the baby is older now, so it's a big baby, no longer a little baby.
The cat is in the box.
No longer. So maybe they're just updating it to a new system. No, now we got to do 2.0 because we have this new threat from somewhere.
Yeah, new sludge threat. Death Stranding.
Whoa!
Sludge, not sludge.
Yeah, sludge.
I thought you said something else.
I'll tell you that part later.
Yeah. Crazy, dude. Crazy.
Delvin asked will the cat play Split Fiction with him. Yes, the cat can play Split Fiction with him.
Yeah. Which one? Which one? Do you want the kitten or the 3-year-old to play Split Fiction with you?
Both.
One of them will try to sit on you. The other will try to do something else.
Well, that'll be a problem.
Maybe they find
here, Dad.
I feel like they're just going to put a hat on a hat and just have you either update the existing system or you go to a new land. It's even bigger than before, and you need to
you gotta
connect everything again.
Go to a new land. How can they go bigger? You're already crossing the whole ass United States.
Yeah, you go to the world.
You gotta go to Canada.
Yeah, the 51st state.
Fuck off with that shit, bro. I don't want to hear it, dude. Fuck off.
But you Mexico, Canada
now. And then you go from Canada.
No. Look at me. I'm the captain now. That's the line.
Yeah, that is a line.
Yeah.
From a movie. I don't remember. Maybe I was high when I saw it. I don't even smoke.
You want to teach
that was the
Tom
Hanks movie with the
yes, I don't remember the
Captain
fucking...
Sully. No, that was the flying.
No, that's the one where he's
the pilot. The pilot. Yeah. Anyway.
Welcome back to Dial Up Movie Club.
Yeah. I've never played Death Stranding, so I don't really I know what's going on. I
have no fucking idea, dude.
And it's by the person who makes really confusing games anyway that I never played.
Based off it being a Kojima game, it's gonna be completely fucking different.
Yeah, that's
completely different plot. It's just gonna be fucking weird as shit. Like, what the fuck are we doing? I don't know. You don't even know. He just makes up shit.
I saw Conan.
He has some goddamn nerves to say that Captain America confused him. Motherfucker, every game you make confuses all of us. What the fuck 100%. Are you talking about? Shut up.
Hold on.
I didn't want to do the homework.
Said Captain America confused him?
Yes.
He was very confused how Sam got the shield. Even though you see Sam get the shield.
Yeah. And he even says that. He's like, I saw Sam get the shield in Endgame, but I didn't know that would make him Captain America.
I didn't know that was I didn't know that was
I didn't want to watch.
I thought Steve Rogers was joking.
I one, didn't want to watch a show, or two, watch the YouTube summary of the show. That's what I don't get. People are like, I don't want to watch all these movies. There's a 10-minute nerd video somewhere on the internet.
Okay, but also fair point. Bro, if I want to go to a movie and not watch like 32 tie-in things to watch it, pretty sure that's a valid complaint.
It's not even 32. Like, you literally see Endgame, and then you see the shield get handed to him, and you can just make an assumption that he is now Captain America.
Okay, I get that, but fair point.
You see the guy in the new movie holding the shield that he was given.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's also a very valid thing to be able to go into a movie without watching 8 different tie-ins before it. Just
10-minute YouTube video. 10-minute YouTube video.
You don't have to watch any tie-ins.
I should not have to watch a YouTube video to go see a brand new fucking movie, dude.
And just stop asking questions and enjoy the thing.
I'll be honest with you. You don't have to watch anything to watch Brave for New World. You can just go in there and just watch for what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
It's one of those like, all right, he's Captain America now, and we'll just go from there.
Yes.
Also, you know what they're building up to, right?
I mean, it depends. They're trying to build up to a lot of things, and it might change depending on what movies do well.
No. You know what they're building up to with Sam being Captain America, right? Besides, actually portraying something that happened in the comics. You know what they're building up to, right?
What are they building up to?
Him and Steve being around at the same time. From I forget what it was, but like basically Steve's going to get young again. I don't remember how they do it in the comics, but they will 100%.
Oh, he just comes back.
Straight up.
He just comes back like, I'm back again.
Yeah. Well, no, he was old, like he was an old man, and then he touched like they'll have to do it a different way because they got rid of the Tesseract, but he touched basically the Tesseract and became young again.
Yes. Well, then there was another Steve who became, Hydra Steve.
Hydra Steve, yeah.
Yeah.
Then Steve came back, and it was a whole thing.
Yeah. They already made a reference to fucking Hydra Cap, which, by the way, fucking bullshit to turn Captain America into Nazi man because, he was created by 2 Jewish men. But,
I will say now.
It was a good storyline, though. I liked it.
It was a good storyline, but I don't think now's a good time to do it.
No, I don't think that's going to roll it. I think all roads lead to Secret War and Doom doing the.
I mean, yes, but
God Doom, and that's what we're all going towards is God Doom.
I mean, let's go to the fucking universe where Moon Knight and Spider-Man are the same person.
I want to go
Arachnite, baby.
I want a cops-like show, but it's all the Thors because God Doom used the Thors as his police Secret Service type of shit. And it would just be kind of really funny to like have like a bunch of Thors like busting people, and it's like shot in the guise of cops. Bad Thors, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when the Thor comes for you? Bad Thors, bad Thors.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Cops, not a good show.
No, it's not. That's why I want to make fun of
Cops is kind of a fucked up show. That's
it is actually a really fucked up
absolutely
show. Oh, 100%. Yeah, because you have to find someone to arrest or else the show won't happen. Put one and one together.
Hold on. I regret that I mentioned that because now that's all he's going to talk about.
Yeah. I do too, Smoking Joe.
Hey, one day we'll get the third part of the fucking animated Spider-Verse movies, whatever the fuck that happens.
Also, I want my son to go finish watching goddamn Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Get the fuck off the computer and finish the fucking show. Do that.
Stop trying to play co-op games with rabbits and cats and go watch the goddamn Spider-Man show.
Yes.
Yeah. Stop trying to ask my roommates' cats and rabbits if they'll play video games with you.
Yes.
Fucking wild statement, dude. It's woke and annoying. Okay, you know what? Delvin Jr., I love you, but banned. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, that works. All right, our final question, which is a good question to end on. What the absolute fuck is Death Stranding?